I'm back with some more UFC. The 5 reasons why Ronda Rousey lost to Holly Holm. Well, she wasn't experienced enough. Her kickboxing, her boxing just wasn't experienced enough. She wasn't trained well enough. You know what I mean? But she wasn't as experienced as Holly. Holly had belts in boxing, kickboxing. She's a great champion. And one thing for sure, she's been in big fights and she's won a lot of big fights. Don't get me wrong. Ronda Rousey has defended her title very well, but not against a champion like this one. You know, Ronda Rousey was definitely one of the top fighters in the world, and so is Holly Holm, and now we know who's number 1 and who's number 2. Number 4, the reach, the running. She had to, chase Holly Holm. She had breathing issues. The trainer for sure, Ronda Rousey's trainer for sure has to be fired. The whole team, not the whole team, but just like the main trainer who was training her with boxing has to be fired. Also, that I remember before, Ronda Rousey's trainer would say, breathe. It would calm her down at the end of the round and tell her to catch her breath. And Ronda Rousey was out of breath, and he didn't tell her to breathe, and he was not being a coach at all. Doing movies is number 3. I say number 3 is definitely a big problem. Like just doing movies, and at this time, she was supposed to be prepared for this fight. This fighter was a champion in many different aspects of fighting, which is boxing and kickboxing, and she should have been 100% serious about this fight. And Ronda Rousey, if she does come back to UFC, she needs to be 100% serious about fighting and slow down with the movies. Last but not least was the fact that she decided to fight in Australia. That was a big mistake, which is number 5, and this is the number 1 reason, actually. The number 1 reason she lost is because of sea level. She fought in Australia at a sea level where it was very hard for Ronda Rousey to breathe. You could tell after the first minute in the first round, even before, you could say the jabs, because the jabs didn't start effectively landing on Ronda Rousey until the last minute of the first round. So at the beginning of the first round, you couldn't really tell 2 minutes in that Ronda Rousey was having a hard time breathing. She was gasping for air. And I believe that, the reason why the coach all the time, which a lot of people complained about the coach always telling her to breathe, catch a second breath. And I believe that the reason why he wasn't just coaching, he was also, being a breathing coach, is because she needed that. And Ronda Rousey, when she had a little anxiety or panicked and she had a hard time breathing, you put that together, a little anxiety attack, a little panic, and then you can't breathe like she normally can catch a second breath, and she wasn't able to because of the sea level. Holly Holm fought in Australia before, and it was well prepared for this, you know what I mean? And, Ronda Rousey has been so busy, she wasn't really prepared. Like I said, movies is a problem. Relationship was a problem, the not being properly, trained for an experienced boxer, slash kickboxer who's a champion in both is one of the main issues also. But the number 1 reason that I believe Ronda Rousey lost is because of sea level. And with that, you put all that together where it comes to, she had to chase Holly Holm. And she had to chase Holly Holm with, I believe, maybe a broken nose, I'm not sure. But before that happened, she had to chase Holly Holm. And Holly Holm was using the angles, and she was using the ring, the cage. And with that being said, that really, for some reason, which we never really seen, even though some people say that Ronda Rousey hasn't gone a distance, yes, she has. In Misha Tate, she went all the rounds, so she has gone a distance, and she does have endurance, she does have stamina, and that's why I say the number 1 reason was sea level, because she has endurance, she has stamina, she's proven it already. She's proven already. She just could not breathe. She had her mouth open, and I believe she suffered a broken jaw because she was, she couldn't breathe. She couldn't breathe. So if you agree with me, with the environment, the atmosphere where she was fighting at was definitely against her, leave in a comment below. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Melevant with UFC from across the world with the 5 reasons that Ronda Rousey lost to Holly Holm. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.